Yo, what up, y'all? Don't front. Y'all be tuning into the fifth quarter to hear the beats. Y'all don't care what I'm about to say. Y'all listen to the beats. The beats be having y'all rocking. I already had a couple of people tell me that they already listened to it in the car, and that beat be having the beats that they be hearing be having them in the zone. So I already know y'all be rocking out to the beats. So I don't even gotta talk. I can just let the beat rock, and then say, yo, thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all in week 5 for the next fifth quarter. But you know, I can't go out like that. We gotta talk about what's going on in the league. The beat just add a little something extra to it to get y'all tuned in, to get you locked in, to get you ready for that next game, whether you won or lost your previous game. But first we're gonna go over week 4 recap, see how some things shaking out. And I kind of think I should look. Let me see. Well, we in week 4, so we're doing week 3 recap, right? So we in week 4. Let's take a look at. Let's look at the divisions real quick. Let's just breeze through the divisions and see what's going on everywhere. So first we starting with the AFC North, and we got the Ravens, Browns, Bengals. Well, the whole division is in it. That's good to see. The whole division is in it right now. Bengals is 3-1, so he's currently in first. The Ravens didn't play his game yet this week. The Browns played and the Browns lost. I see. He's 2-2. Steelers are 1-2. Who's the Steelers over there? That's E-ball. That's E-ball. So this whole division is close right now. Good to see. It's early in the season, but you know, the next 4 weeks the division will look a little different. But right now the whole division is tight. AFC South, we got the Colts, who's still undefeated at 3-0. Texans 2-1. Texans, is that you, Black Star? Is that Black Star, the Texans over there? I think so. I think that's you, Black Star. Black Star, welcome back, man. I've been looking for you. You've been on the back of milk cartons for about over a month now. You know, going on 2 months. You know, good to see you back. Jags 1-2. Titans are 0-3. And Titans is definitely starting off the wrong way. He got to get a win quick, you know, to try to iron out the wrinkles in the season. AFC East, we got Dolphins and Bills. Both teams are 3-0. The Dolphins is Steph Anthony. Who's Buffalo? Pearl. P.E. Earl. So P.E. Earl, Steph Anthony is 3-0. It just dawned on me that y'all in the same division in 2 of my leagues. I didn't even pay that no mind. I just realized that. So, yeah, you guys are in the same division in 2 leagues, you know, and y'all both off to good starts in both leagues at that. So, y'all doing your thing over there. Y'all 3-0. Y'all definitely, what they say, steel sharpens steel. So y'all definitely doing a 1-2 thing over there. Then you got the Pats, who's Mad Max. Way to go, Mad Max, with a 2-game win streak. Let's go, man. You too. So, you know, what's interesting with some of you guys, Mad Maxes, I know y'all probably look at Mad Max now and be like, yo, Mad Max is weak. Mad Max been playing with us for years, and I'm here to tell you, Mad Max used to be much better than what he is now. Now, of course, you know, when you say, well, what happened? I mean, sometimes life happens, you know. People's schedule get busy. They don't have time to really, you know, tune in and lock in the way they used to. You know what I mean? But Mad Max was a much better player than what y'all see now. You know what I mean? So when I keep seeing Mad Max with these 2-7 records and these 3-11 records, you know, it's like, yo, Max, when you gonna wake up? Wake up, my boy. Like, you better than this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Mad Max definitely used to be somebody that you used to have to come and play against. You know what I mean? But he hasn't hit his stride yet, you know, but I'm hoping he snap out of it and wake up. He's 2-2 right now. You know, so that's a good place to be. Started off 0-2. He's on a 2-game win streak. That's a good look for the Pats. Jets are 0-3. The Jets is who? Naruto. The Jets are 0-3. Man, this Jets team been disappointing ever since the first season. Who would have thought the Jets would have been on a decline after season 1? You thought they would have been on the incline after season 1. You know, but the Jets been on the decline. So I'm hoping them two get it together over there. AFC West, we got Chiefs 2-2. Raiders, Chargers, and Broncos are all under 500. Chiefs just lost a game to the Saints. He was 2-1, so now he's 2-2. Born ready with the Raiders. He's 1-2. He's on a 2-game win streak. That's pretty interesting to see over there. Chargers is 1-2. He's on a 2-game losing streak, and Broncos is 0-3. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The Broncos definitely could have been 2-1. I mean, he said it, and there's actually some truth to that. You know, he could have been 2-1, but again, are you guys playing to win, to try to make some noise, or are you just playing to pass by time? You know, because if you blow games and games you should have won that you don't win, that's on you. You know what I mean? So I don't know what people strategic, you know, motives are, but you know, at the end of the day, the goal is to win, not play around. You know what I'm saying? So Broncos definitely could have been 2-1. You know, but he's 0-3. But luckily for him, the whole division got 2 losses. So let's see if he turns things around and get it together. NFC North, we got the Bears at 2-1. That is Money Mascot. Money Mascot 2-1, and the rest of his division is under 500. But it's still early. But it's just a little quick, you know, see what's going on right now. NFC South. We got the Panthers at 4-0. The Panthers, that's actually me. I'm bugging. That's me. We actually undefeated. Best start franchise history for the Panthers. You know what I mean? We actually got the Bucks behind us for a change. For a change, the Bucks is finally looking up in the division. Man, let's try to keep that pressure on them over there. But Saints 3-1. Saints is out to a great start. Saints, way to go, man. You balling. You're on a 3-game win streak. You started out 0-1, haven't lost since, and that's what I like to see. I like to see guys get better, come out hot. You know what I'm saying, and you know, put themselves out there on the map. As when you look up and see certain teams in the schedule, you know you got to bring it. So Saints is definitely off to his best start in franchise history as well. NFC East, we got the Cowboys at 3-0. Giants at 500, and Eagles and Washington are both 0-3. So right now, it looks like it's going to be a Cowboy and Giants division, unless the Eagles and Eagles and Philly figure out a way to. Well, Philly's the computer, but Washington is BJ. That's BJ. So we'll see what happens with that NFC East. Over here in the NFC West, we got Cards 2-1, Seahawks 2-1. Wow, this whole division, this look like this is going to be one of them seasons for this division. I mean, I know it's early, but as you can see, you know, everybody got one loss except the 49ers, but this division is right here. Everybody's 500, over 500. So way to start. You know, way to start. So we just wanted to peek at the divisions real quick to see what was going on early in the season. Now we're going to get into the recap, and we're going to get into predictions, and you know, see what's happening. So for week 3, we had the Bengals and Chiefs, and Norm got the win over Trey Dog 35-28. That was a good win for him. Like I said, the Chiefs, as you've seen, is currently at 500 right now on the season. Then we had Bills blew out the Cards 42-10. This is kind of shocking. I mean, I wouldn't expect Cards to lose like this, even if you told me he was going to lose. But this is a pretty good win for Buffalo. Then we had myself, Texans against the Lions. And Black Star won 38-6. Welcome back, Black Star. Happy to see you trying to turn things around finally. Then we had Dolphins and Steelers. Steph Anthony blew out Steelers E-ball 53-27. I don't know what's going on with the Steelers. I mean, at the end of the day, like, sometimes I just feel like, you gotta, like I say, sometimes you gotta shake up the roster. You can't keep starting out slow every season and don't have no type of moves or nothing. You gotta, I keep telling y'all, you gotta be a GM. No, not even that. I said you gotta be good on the field and off the field. You can't be you can't not be playing good, and you can not be a good GM. That's gonna equal to failure every time. You gotta be able to put some type of plan together. Just like you put schemes together, you gotta put plans together off the field. You know what I mean? But I'm disappointed in the Steelers. I can't lie. E-ball is better than this, but he's constantly starting up. But at the end of the day, he's not that bad. He's in a division race, but I just need to see Steelers turn things in the right direction. That's all. Then we had Bears and Titans. Money Mascot blew out Jerry 58-14. Listen, when you play against guys like Money Mascot, you already know you got to come and be defensive minded. And your offense got to put his defense against the ropes. If you don't, you're going to have this type of outcome. Then we had Colts and Packers. Live Kid blew out the Packers, Orlando Packers, 78-13. Listen, when you lose like this, it's nothing you can say or do except get ready for your next week's game. You know what I mean? The good news is you got a game next week. And you got to figure you can't play no worse than what you just did. But listen, Colts, dangerous team over there. He won 78-13. Then we had Oakland Browns and the Falcons, and Oakland won 31-13. Falcons made the playoffs last year. Not quite getting off to the start that they would like this year, but it's still early. A lot of time to turn their season around, but they took one on the chin this week. Then we had myself against Broncos, and this was a crazy game right here, y'all. This was a crazy game. We was down 17 points with like 3 minutes left in the game. And listen, I seen what Rico said after the game about him playing around and stuff like that. And you know what? I'm here to tell you, I believe him. I believe that he was just out there just, trying to have fun. I don't take that away from that statement, But we all went through that phase. And at some point in time, when you see things starting to get a little closer than what you thought it would be, something got to kick in and say, all right, now let's close this game and finish this out. Because you can't possibly tell me that he no longer cared about winning or losing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's early. It's not late in the season where you could say my season is over. You know what I mean? So, it's like he's right and he's wrong at the same time. When he say he was having fun, I believe all of that. You know what I'm saying? He could have ran the ball and stuff like that. But, let's just be honest. Even if he run the ball and stuff, it makes me burn my time out and stuff like that. But, he tried to run at first. He lost some yards, and then he tried to put it in the air and officially put me out of commission. You know what I'm saying? So whether you playing around and having fun or still not really taking it serious, at some point, reality kicks in and you see what's going on in the game and you say, yo, we got to close this deal, But I tell you, sometimes when it rains and pours, once he put us in a position to make this a game, everything changed. You understand what I'm saying? He was up 10. Look, he was up 10, right? He ended up being up 10 with less than 2 minutes left. He fumbled the ball, right? He fumbled the ball, got sacked, fumbled, and most of you guys would have tried to go for a touchdown being down 10. I immediately kicked the field goal. As soon as I got the ball, the first thing I did was kick a field goal. I ain't even try to kick a touchdown because at this point in time, yeah, touchdown is better, but you got to remember, you playing against the time more than him, more than the points that you down by. Because guess what? If I'm sitting up here trying to get a touchdown, instead of it being a minute and 40 seconds left, it is now, let's say, 50 seconds left. You understand what I'm saying? So at this point, you're down 2 scores regardless. Why not just kick the field goal which I did immediately. I didn't even kick an onside kick. I said, I'm kicking the ball deep. I got 3 timeouts. Let's put him on. We can't let him get a first down. Guess what? He didn't get a first down. We got the ball back. We scored a touchdown. Overtime. We got the ball first in overtime. Touchdown. Game over. So yeah, I believe him that he was having fun. But at some point in time, you gotta say to yourself, we gotta finish this out, and we gotta win this game and close this deal. So this is a bad loss for Denver, in my opinion, because it's early in the season, and I mean, like, you know, you're trying to compete with that division. I mean, Chiefs been playing good ball. The Raiders been playing good ball. Like, come on, you got to be tired to finish at the bottom of the division at some point in time, you know. But this is a hell of a comeback for us, and this is a bad loss for the Broncos. No other way to put it. Then we had Saints. Smurf went against the Raiders, and he took out Born Ready 38-35. This is a great win for the Saints. This is a tough loss for the Raiders. Like I said, Raiders not off to the best of starts. But you know what, though? Honestly, the Raiders been down this road before. The Raiders has been in a position where they had slow starts, and before you know it, in the second half of the season, they done won 5-6 games in a row, and then, you know, now they're on top of their division. So, I mean, you know, if I'm the Raiders, there's no need to panic, you know, but at the same time, you know, you don't want to keep having slow starts. You want to kind of turn things around early. But this is a good one for the Saints. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Saints are one of them teams that be starting out very slow. So I'm happy to see him have the fast start that he's having. And he took out a good opponent and Born Ready. You know what I'm saying? So this is a great win for the Saints on the road. Then we had Cowboys and Bucks and Dre Day. This upset of the week right here. Dre Day took out the Bucks 44-36. And, you know, listen, I told y'all about Dre, and I said Dre is on that list of people that I talk about that I say, you see Dre get blown out a lot, you see Dre give up a lot of points, right? Let me tell you this about Dre. Number one, Dre knows how to play. What hurts Dre is a lot of times is the interceptions, the decision making. If Dre cuts back on his interceptions, you know what I mean, turn the ball over, Dre would be a problem. You know, I gotta say that. Now, unfortunately, Dre gets in the way of his own self, and he puts the game out of reach by just making the terrible decisions. You know, but Dre knows how to play. You know what I'm saying? If Dre cut back on his interceptions, Dre could play with anybody. You know what I'm saying? He can play with anybody. Let me tell you something. He had Claude beat before in a different league, but then he let Claude come back and win. So honestly, for me, the fact that Dre won this game, I mean, Dre been playing them tight. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it's an upset. But yo, he been dancing with him. He just haven't been coming out on the winning side of things. But Dre been dancing with him. And you know, he took out Claude. And then I seen Claude say he ain't have a couple of guys, which is cool. But I also seen Dre, and I agree with Dre 100%. This Bucks team is loaded. So if you ain't got a couple of X factors over there, you still got enough to make up for it. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, even with that being said, what are you saying? You're not the same player without the X factor guys. You know what I'm saying? A good win is a good win. You know, but at the end of the day, it's regular season. So I know beating a top guy like this has to feel good, has to be good for morale purposes, has to be good for momentum purposes. So if I'm the Cowboys, I'm taking this win and I'm pulling this off to a 4 or 5 game win streak. Because let me tell you something. Let me see who Dre plays in week 4. And let me tell you something about, well, he plays the computer. Let me see who Dre plays in week 5. The Giants, Rocket, right? Now that Dre just beat, how? He got a loss. He can't be. There's undefeated teams. Dre can't be ranked number 1. He can't be ranked number 1. What you mean? Offense? Because you can't be talking about just records, because there's like four undefeated teams. So he can't be ranked number 1. Now, maybe he ranked number 1 in offense, if that's what you're talking about, but not just overall record, you know? But, now look, let me tell you this about this win against Claw, right? You know how I tell y'all, when you look at your schedule and you look at your schedule, right? And you see who you play. I don't look at the schedule. I just look up top to see like my next three, who my next three opponents is on that main screen. Let me just show you what I'm talking about real quick. Like I don't be going to the league schedule. I don't be going to team schedule and look at exactly what's what. You see, that's as far as I go. We in week 4. I'll look up there and say, all right, that's who I got my next 4 weeks. You know what I mean? That's just a habit that I got. I never go into team schedule. So with that being said, right? Even if you do this or you go look at team schedule, right? If Dre looked up and seen he had Cowboys, right? And you say, all right, that's a loss for Dre, right? Even if Dre felt like that, even if Dre looked at his schedule and said, yo, all right, we gonna lose. This is a loss. We haven't beat them. We gonna lose, right? And you win that game. That is now an extra win that you didn't give yourself, right? So now when you look at week 5 and Dre looked at he played the Giants and Dre was like, yo, oh yeah, nah, that's a win. We're gonna beat Rocket. So now guess what, Dre? If you lose to the Giants, that win against Claus is a non-factor now. Because you went 1-1. You understand what I'm saying? If you had yourself to lose to the Bucks and you had yourself to beat the Giants, the only thing that changed was the teams. You went 1-1. So now that you beat the Bucks, Dre, you have to beat the Giants. You have to beat. Well, see, that really gonna be a tough game. But that Giant game, Dre, you definitely gotta beat the Giants, bro. Otherwise, that win against Claw is gonna be vanished. You understand? So this is what I'm saying. When you get big wins, you gotta capitalize on it. That's what I'm trying to say at the end of the day. When you get a big win, you gotta capitalize off of it. Because if you don't, that win against Claw now means nothing. Because you had yourself beating Rocket, but you lost to Rocket and beat Claw. So now you have to go 2-0 in this stretch. You beat the Bucks, you have to beat the Giants. If you don't beat the Giants, Dre, this win against the Bucks is now vanished. So this is how you capitalize. This is how you catapult your season. This is how you put yourself out there, to start hitting another stride. We'll see what happens in week 5, but we gonna find out. Then we had Seahawks. B. Saronis took out DK. Wow. This is another upset right here. Seahawks won 43-10. And I told y'all about B. Saronis. I said, yo, B. Saronis could play. Listen, I keep it real. I don't just go by, all right, cool. We all know your record is your record, right? There's no disputing that. So if you got a record under 500, cool, we get it. You didn't make the playoffs, you had a bad year, we get it. But I do fifth quarter all the time, and I see everything. And I'm telling you, and I play all of y'all. I play some more than others, but I play all of y'all. And I always tell y'all about certain people. And I'm telling y'all, Beast Aronis is a good player. Now, he don't have the type of seasons to back up what I'm saying, because he just end up doing something wrong in his season. He'll lose 3 in a row, and shoot himself in the foot with his own pistol. But Beast Aronis could play. I'm telling y'all. Because his type of style, everybody don't have an answer for. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a problem with certain styles, and it takes some people longer to figure out certain styles. Beast Aronis has the type of style that is unorthodox. You understand? So with that being said, if you don't have a clue what you're doing now, and I'm not saying that happened in this game, because DK is a baller, but if you come out there and you let Beast Aronis get into his bag and let him get comfortable to doing what he's doing, yo, I'm telling you, he can beat anybody. And I mean anybody. I'm telling you now. Now, what hurts Beast Aronis is that sometimes he plays so fast that, he ends up running stop signs. You know what I'm saying? And he gets out of control with it. That's what you call erratic. Sometimes he gets a little erratic and he hurt himself more than help himself. But Beast Aronis can play, man. I'm telling y'all. I've been telling y'all about certain guys, and he's one of them. This guy can play, man. Don't sleep on him because you look up and see his record. Forget his record. You better come out and handle your business against him. This is a good win for Seattle. DK is we all know DK can play. So if I'm Seattle, also Seattle got to also like the same boat like the Cowboys. He has to go on the run from this win. Let me see who Seattle play next. Seattle plays Buffalo. That's going to be tough, right? We get that. Then who you play next? You got the computer. All right, cool. Then you play the Bears. You got a tough schedule, bro. I can't even go far ahead like that. I ain't going too much further. You got a tough schedule, B, so you got to take it one game at a time, my guy. But this is a good win right here. But basically what I'm saying, though, is that, being that you already beat somebody that you felt like you was going to have problems with, and if you lost, and if you actually lost this game, you'd be like, damn, we lost, but, we got to play better because we know who he's going against. Now that you won this game, bro, move from here on out. Anybody that you playing that's underwhelming, you gotta get that win because I'm already seeing your next few games is tough. You play Pearl, then you play the Bears, money mascot. 2 more tough games. So, but listen, when you play tough games like this, it gets you better. You know what I'm saying? Even if you lose, it gets you better. So you got to make the most of the tough schedule you got coming up. But that's a good win, though. At home, good win. Good to see you out there getting in your bag that game. Then we had Giants against BJ. Giants almost lost this one. BJ almost pulled it out. But Giants won 23-19. This is a good win for the Giants. This division is going to look like it's going to be Giants and Cowboys. And we'll see a lot of football left. They both right there. They both right there with each other. So we'll see how things go moving forward. Now to week 4. We have Colts and Jags. Live Kid going against B. Hayes. And this could be a good one. I mean, I don't know what type of offseason the Jags had, but B. Hayes know how to play. You know what I mean? So if he got some guys he could work with, again, I haven't looked at to see what the Jags did in the offseason. I don't know, but he could play. You know what I'm saying? So this definitely has the capability of being an upset because I'm going to say Colts the favorite, even though they're on the road. I'm going to say Colts the favorite in this one, but the Jags definitely got a shot. But a lot depends on what type of roster he has. But I'm giving him a shot to win this. But I'm going to go with Colts in this one. But I'm gonna go for it to be pretty competitive, actually. I'm gonna go Colts 35 and Jags 31. 35-31 Colts over the Jags. Yeah, you got a tough schedule, bro. I just looked at the next 2 opponents, and you got Pearl and Money Mascot. I didn't want to keep going after that, but just looking at that alone, that shows me that you got a pretty tough schedule coming up. So now you gotta just keep balling out, kid. Wow, you just gotta keep balling out. So just stay in your bag, do what you do. But next up we got Raiders and Bucks. And this right here is a good one. Raiders and Bucks. I mean, Raiders off to a slow start. They're 1-2. So they would love to win this game over a Bucks team who Super Bowl champs, the champs. So they would love to win this one. Bucks just lost to the Cowboys last week. So it's not like the guy can't lose the game. You know what I'm saying? Born Ready's a baller. He knows how to play ball. So we're gonna see how this play out. This is a tough one because I want to pick the Raiders because the Bucks lost last week. So it's like, does he have all the players back that he said he don't? That he said he was missing? I mean, to me, that's irrelevant because when you got damn near everybody on your team as a superstar high anyway, a couple of guys you ain't gonna miss, But this Raider team, like I said, I've seen Born Ready get slow starts quite a few times, but there's no quitting Born Ready. He's going to play this till the wheels fall off. And you know what? I'm going to go upset in this one. I'm going to go upset for 2 reasons. One, because the Bucks, talking about the guys that he didn't have, which I'm pretty much going to go out and guess that they're still out for this game. 2, he just lost to the Cowboys, and with that being said, I think the Raiders seen something that he can exploit. And Born Ready is a beast, so I believe he'll be able to take advantage of whatever the Bucs saying he's missing. So I'm going Raiders in this one in the upset. When they're on the road, the Bucs is the favorite. You know, they are the champs. So Raiders the underdogs, but I'm going Raiders in this one, man. Raiders plus they're 1-2. So I know he don't want to just keep, digging a deeper hole. So I'm going Raiders in this one over the Bucs. A score of 33-27. 33-27. I got Raiders over the Bucs. And this week right here, I'm gonna do my thing where I tell y'all, I used to say it's called the Why Not segment, where I pick 3 underdogs, and if all 3 underdogs that I pick win, everybody gets a couple of attribute points in the league. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that this week. I'll be forgetting to do it, but I'm doing it this week. You know what I mean? So I'll get into who's my 3 underdog picks, as I go along. Then we got Packers and Bears. Activists going against Money Mascot. At once upon a time, I thought Activists was trending in the right direction, but that don't look like it's the case. So I'm going Money Mascot in this one. Packers defense going to have to come to play. I don't know if he played Money Mascot enough to be able to try to counter what he does. So I'm taking Bears in this one over the Packers, and I'm going to go Bears 41, Packers 20. That's already set. Texans and Titans. Black Star going against Jerry. Black Star, you actually been playing last few games. You've been playing the hype, so I gotta give you credit when credit's due. I tell you, I've been looking for you. You've been on the back of milk cartons, so it's good to see you back. But I'm going with Texas in this one. Give me the Texans over the Titans. The Titans haven't quite figured this thing out yet, and I'm going with Texans. Give me the Texans over the Titans this week, 34-21. Then we got BJ Washington going against C. Bailey, Atlanta Falcons. I'm gonna go upset. Give me Washington over ATL. I feel like ATL gonna come in here and not really play the way he's supposed to for whatever reason. I don't know. It's just my gut. And I think Washington going to come in locked in. So I'm taking Washington over ATL. Give me Washington over ATL this week, 31-28. Next we got Pats and 49ers. Mad Max. Let's go, Mad Max. Happy to see you get a good win. Good win over 49ers. Like I told y'all, I just got through telling y'all about Mad Max. I say Mad Max been playing with us for years in these leagues. And Mad Max was one of them guys that you respected. He was always a good player. It hasn't panned out quite like that for him so far in this Madden. But I'm hoping that Mad Max hit his stride and get back to what he used to do. But Mad Max definitely was somebody that you had to respect. Like I said, he's just been off to a terrible start so far in this Madden, but I'm waiting for him to turn things around, man. No other way to spin it. But this is a good win over the 49ers, Pats. Good win. Good to see you pull off an upset win. And hopefully you could take this win and turn it into something moving forward. Then we had Bengals and Browns, and Trey Dog got his win back against Baby Boy Relly. These two just played in my other league in Witt. And Relly actually beat Trey Dog over there in that league. But Bengals came back, got revenge over here in this league. He won 34-24. Good game. You know what I'm saying? Oakland lost by 10. And, listen, when you play against good players, and you lose a competitive game, you know what I mean? You just got to shake that man's hand and just get ready for next week's game. That's all. Bengals outplayed Oakland. They got the win. Bengals move on. And this is a division game, so this is a pretty important game. One of two matches. In my opinion, Oakland must win the next one. Oakland has to win the next one. If he gets swept by the Bengals, that's going to hurt. Then we got Miami and Rams. Steph Anthony going against DK. This one right here has the makings to be a very good one. Rams just got blown out last week, shockingly. Dolphins are undefeated. And, they both still having good seasons. The Rams got one loss, Matter of fact, that loss he took to the Saints, that was his first, not Saints, Seattle. That loss he took to Seattle, that was his first loss on the season. So that was a very good win for Seattle. So now he's at home going against Miami. Miami's undefeated. I got to go Miami in this one. Even though DK got blown out last week, I highly doubt, like I tell y'all, anybody who get blown out one week always come back and play better the next week. That's just the way it always pans out. It'll be close, but I like the way Miami playing. Miami playing some good ball. Give me Miami over the Rams this week in the battle. Give me Dolphins 29, Rams 25. Next we got Jets and Cards. Naruto going against Murph. Listen, if the Jets don't have a win yet, right? So I tell y'all, when you beat certain guys, that one win is really going to be 4 wins, because the confidence shoots up that high that before you know it, you're on a 4-game win streak. Well, guess what? For the Jets, this has to be that game, because if they go 0-4 in that division with Dolphins and Bills, you pretty much could just say it's curtains. So Jets got to win this game. To salvage his season, because then he's gonna put himself in a real deeper hole just in general, But I gotta see it to believe it. But I'm going Cards in this one. Give me Cards over the Jets this week, 31-17. Then we got Ravens and Broncos. Rico going against Carnage. Ravens on the road going into Denver. I'll take B more to win this one. Give me Ravens over the Broncos. I'm going to go 34-24 Ravens. Next we got Bills and Seahawks. Good game. Good test for Seattle. Seattle got a great win last week over his division rival, the Rams. And Buffalo comes into Seattle with an undefeated record. Seattle would love nothing more to give another team their first loss of the season. He just did it to the Rams. He would love to do it to Buffalo. Buffalo undefeated. Buffalo going to Seattle. Guess what? Going upset. I'm going Seattle over Buffalo. I think Seattle comes to this game with a ton of confidence. We already know Buffalo going to have a ton of confidence, so that's not a factor, Yeah, I got to go Seattle, man. Listen, he got a great win last week, and I've been playing these leagues long enough to know that when you get a great win, that carries over to the next game. Just like you can have a terrible loss, that carries over to the next game. Like you lost a heartbreaker, and you took that heartbreaking loss into your next game. That's why in these leagues you got to have a short-term memory. You can't take a loss that hurt you into next week's matchup. You got to forget about that, because if you don't have short-term memory, before you know it, you done lost 3-4 in a row. So the same way you can have a bad loss that carries over, you can have a great win that carries over. I think that win Seattle got carries over to this game, and I got him upsetting Buffalo at Seattle. Give me Seattle over the Bills, giving him their first loss of the season. All right, guess what, bro? We gonna find out, my boy. We gonna find out. You know what I mean? That 12th man gonna be rocking. And he coming to that game with a ton of confidence. He just took out the Rams last week. You know what I mean? Coming to this game with a ton of confidence. So, if you come in here lackadaisical and acting like all you gotta do is show up, it's going to be curtains for you, Bills. I'm telling you now. If you think all you got to do is show up, you got another thing coming. But we know Buffalo nice. We know Buffalo put that work in. But listen, I haven't seen Buffalo go undefeated yet in the season. You know what I mean? So you have some losses on your resume, and I got to give guys their props when I see them come out with great wins. And Seattle got a good win last week. So I'm telling you, this is going to carry over to this week, Now, this is two things. Nah, why you say that? Because of Josh Allen? That's the only reason why you could be saying that. Because that's not always the case, bro. Just because you got Buffalo, you can't say that. That would be too easy. You know what I mean? Because that's like saying with Baltimore, like in every league, whoever got Baltimore don't win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But I got Seattle on this one, and I'm gonna go score Seattle 30. Let me see. I'm gonna go 33-30. 33-30 Seahawks over the Bills. Now, I could be wrong. Seattle could come out and get smoked this game. But I don't know. Like I said, I think he comes to this game with a ton of confidence. I'm going with Seattle. Oh, I'm bugging. All right, yeah. Panthers and Giants. We played last night. Panthers moved to 4-0 in the season. Good win for the Panthers. Giants ended up making this game closer than what it should have been. But nevertheless, we still pulled it out. Good win for us. We moving on. See who we play week 5. Next, we got Saints and Chiefs. Good win for this Saints team. Like I said, Smurf is off to the best start in his franchise. Took out a Chiefs team, 55-28. Now what's impressive is that he put up 55 points. And this was a blown out. I think Chiefs probably got the fastest receiving core in the league. So they scored 28, which is a good number. But I mean, they gave up 55. So you would have thought they would have been having the offense going. But Saints pulled it out. I mean, he only gave up 28 points and scored 55. And Saints is off to his best start in franchise. And that's what I say. I root for stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I root for stuff like that. But I don't know. Chiefs. Listen. They're gonna have to figure something out over there, because they got a hell of an offense over there, but they're not putting the pieces together the way they should. You put that offense in certain hands, man, it's gonna be lights out. You know what I mean? So this is a tough loss for the Chiefs, and if I'm the Chiefs, I'm kind of disappointed where I'm at right now, because the Raiders off to a slow start. So the Chiefs are supposed to be capitalizing off of this, running away with this division. But he's not. He's letting the Raiders hang around. You know what I mean? Chargers is right there, also one game behind them. Then you got the Broncos, who's 0-3, but for some reason, I don't know if he's playing to win or if he's just playing just for snaps. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So that whole division ain't doing nothing right now, but yet the Chiefs is giving everybody life. He's not putting a foot on the division neck like he should. But hey, Saints, man, this is a good win, bro. This is a good win, and you too have to capitalize off this win. And right, you can't look past nobody. Look, I've been telling y'all for the longest in my leagues when I do this fifth quarter. I keep telling y'all what makes my league dope is that even guys who miss the playoffs knows how to play. You understand? So you can't get caught up with nobody in here and look at their record and think that all you gotta do is come in for the coin toss and get on the field and game over. And I'm telling you, against anybody, I don't care who it is, if you come into any game against anybody in these leagues, in my leagues, and think that you could come out and practice some new plays and think that you ain't got to do what you normally do, you got another thing coming to you. These dudes know how to play. You know what I'm saying? These dudes know how to play. So y'all better put some respect on God's name, man. I respect everybody. I don't care who it is, because I'm in no position to take nobody lightly. I ain't win no bowls. You know what I'm saying? So who am I to act like all I got to do, this is an easy dub? No, I got to get into my bag and do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I still got to clean up parts of my game. So I don't take nobody lightly. I respect everybody handle. But I know everybody know how to play. And I keep saying the difference between the top guys, the top tier guys, and the next tier guys, and the next tiers after that is decision making. Guys who win a bunch of games, who's always victorious, their decision making is better than others. You know, instead of forcing a pass into double coverage, they won't. They'll dump it off to take the short underneath. You know what I mean? You got guys that consistently try to force things, you know, do stuff that they shouldn't be doing. You know, you got to just play smart. When you play smart, you will win way more games than not. It's as simple as that, to be honest, because everybody knows how to play. Everybody has an idea what they like to do. You know, so it ain't like the skill level is that far apart. A lot of it has to do with decision making. But once the decision making get cleaned up by people, man, it's going to be real tough than what it is now. But good win for the Saints. Happy to see him balling right now. He's 3-1 on the season. And last but not least, we got Steelers and Chargers. Both teams, in my opinion, who need this game badly. Chargers in that division with Chiefs and the Raiders. He needs this. Steelers in the division with Ravens, Bengals, and Browns. That's a tougher division. But they both need this because they want to stay in that division race. You know, and let's be honest. Like, it's not good to be in week 7, week 8 and feel like your season is over. So both of these guys got to show up and play. Which way do I go? I really don't know. Neither guy's been playing good ball lately, but I'll go with the home team. I'll take BS. Give me the Chargers over the Steelers this week. Chargers over the Steelers. Score. I'll go 31-27. 31-27 Chargers over the Steelers. Now, time for why not upsets. Again, I picked 3 underdogs. All 3 of them underdogs win. Everybody gets a couple of attribute points in the league, including me. Like I said, I'm no longer leaving myself out of stuff. I'm part of everything that's going on. So now, which 3 upsets do I go with? This is a tough one. This is a tough week, though. I can't even lie. All right, let's start from the top. My first upset I'm going with is, man, this is tough. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I want some attribute points. I got guys that need it. So I'm definitely trying to nail these. I ain't just picking anybody. I'm trying to go with what I feel. This is tough. I'm gonna have to pick some games that I'm really not too comfortable with. Man, this is tough. Alright. This is tough, so we're gonna do it like this. My first upset, I'm going with Raiders over the Bucks. That's my first upset. Then I'm going with Right, that's a good one. Then I'm going to go with Titans. You know what? Hold on. You're right. The first one I'm going with is Titans over Texans. That's first. That's the first one. The second one I'm going with, I'm staying away from that Bucks and Raiders one. So first I got Titans over Texans. Then I'm going Washington over Atlanta. Got to give my boy BJ something to play for over there. And then I'm going with man, this last one is crucial. Man, which way do I go? This is hard, yo. This is a hard week right here for upsets. I picked upsets, but it's different between me just picking upsets and now I'm trying to pick upsets behind it with something on it that means something with it. All right, let's go. Let's go. Nah, I don't really know who's. Well, I guess you could say the Dolphins is the favorite over the Rams, but Dolphins got 0 losses, Rams got 1. You know what I mean? So it's like, who's really the underdog? I mean, the Rams, you know. Dolphins and Rams. I don't know, man. Who would you pick in that one? I don't know. You know what? See, this game can go either way. I definitely got to stay away from that one. Man, I can't pick one more to save life for me. Man, word, coin flip. All right, let's wrap this up. I'm gonna go Seattle over Buffalo. Let's go Seattle. You home. Pull us out. Seattle over Buffalo. So my 3 underdog picks is Seattle, Titans, and Washington. So I got BJ, Jerry, and B. Saronis. Let's go, y'all. Make it happen. But that's it. That's the 5th quarter. I'll see y'all week 5. Continue knocking y'all games out. And we're going to keep bringing y'all this 5th quarter and report for duty like we normally do. Till then, see y'all when I see y'all. I'm out.